the Pink Cloud. I'm a mythical creature here in the Waniverse with my friends, Booger Bitch Fantasia Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I hated all humans and lived a life of substance abuse and self-loathing. But I discovered friendship and now I feel a lot better. Welcome to Weird at Night! This is the pre-show. The live show will begin at 10 p.m. as our guide, Patrick Galactic, steers us on a course to the Artmosphere. Weird at Night is a humor-based community art share stream. The Waniverse is a land of safe but challenging fantasy. We get real stupid, and oftentimes we do them at the same time. We're interactive. If you got something to say, at Weird at Night in the chat, and we'll read your comments, as long as they aren't hateful piece of shit kind of stuff, and at least somewhat related to the show. This is a place of art, acceptance, of tolerance, and understanding. Misogyny, racism, homophobia, transphobia, and all other xenophobic ideologies are not welcome here. But if you ain't dumb like that, welcome to the extravaganza! Starting at 10 p.m.
Wood fire springs fall. What bile does bubble? The black moon swings and the sky stirs trouble. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Come to me, my children. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
Hey, what's up, everybody? You catching me out of the studio? I'm used to the big cameras, the big lights. It's wild right now. But anyways, want to thank you for tuning in to Weird at Night. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all your support. And don't forget to share the stream.
Well, hello again, friends of the great strange beyond. It is I, Patrick Galactic, your cosmic guide through the place we call Weird at Night. We're a twice-weekly destination for art, music, comedy, drag, dance, and so much more. But our speciality is creative conversation. We have our usual slapdash bit of insanity on tap tonight, and I'm very excited to share it with you. I want to say hello to everyone on Twitch, hello on YouTube, and hello to the Converge Media Facebook page. As always, I'm wacky for all of you and happy to be here. But in this land of bizarre and artfully shared art, we have rituals, and one of the most important rituals is the Song of the Cosmos. Are you ready to sing it with me? Because I'll know if you don't. I'll know if you don't. Here we go. Fantastic! Excellent! 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 Nice! 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 Now we're ready to get this pumping and circumstancing. Yes! And tonight, we kick off this art chair extravaganza with none other than the monster that never misses. And as of this week, brand new father, Terry Monstrosity, with another signature freestyle.
I was staying to myself, soul is not for sale. Float on by that water, modest mouse ain't chasing tail. I'm about this life, I cannot fail. If I go blind, I'm reading braille and running like I'm fleeing jail. Peak and swell, I might as well just serve these L's up like a winner. Likely centered, fine as hell, like November when I fell. Or 1%ers missing bail. No pretenders here can sail across the sea without a reason. Walk the trails, stand beneath the foggy trees and lift the spell. Ecstasy and Zinfandel, the effort be like what the hell. We burning hot in -12, turning plots cause time a teller. Like it's change out from transaction. Find your passion inside of the cell, likely to dwell upon a faction who's in action. Flatten the will, tapping the self, bitch.
The monster never misses, like I said. I want to take a moment to congratulate Terry Monstrosity and his wife, Monakilla, on the birth of their brand new kiddo. I'm so excited for you two. I'm so happy for you two. And I wish all three of you very well in this new voyage through time and space. But like a vegetable plant or a baby or a piece of black mold, Weird at Night must be nourished. And to do that, I need you to turn rationality off. I need you to turn what the fuck up to 11, because this cosmic calamity, it's not an accident, cowpoke. It's an extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weird at Night is a twice weekly art voyage through the stars. We love music. We bring the surreal comedy. Weird at Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with Twilight Zone, 90s cable access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow all stitched in, baby. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. But more importantly than all of that, we're a showmunity, okay? The chat is 100% where it's at. A lot of the stuff we'll be showing tonight was made by people hanging out in the chat. So give thanks to the Queen Most Ha! Because you're chatting amongst royalty. If you've watched Weird at Night for a while, you know damn well that the Queen is the ultimate ruler of this reality. They've banished characters to made-up places. They've threatened grotesque transformations for those who fail to properly salute their highness. So, if you want to make it out here in one piece, and you want me to make it out in one piece, the most important thing, go check out the Queen's Bandcamp page and give your tithing. But with that said, don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night. You're in the right place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors and spammers, we're going to get you the fuck out of here. If you give us a follow at some point in the night, I'm going to sing you a little tune and put your name in the pretty lights on the screen. If you subscribe, which is so helpful, if you're a new subscriber, so helpful in this unpaid endeavor to deliver abstract amazingness to the masses, I'll put everything down, grab my guitar, and write you a 20-second song on the spot. But for now, let the extravaganza begin. And what an extravaganza it is tonight. We present the second installment of Steve Germany and Dartone in Noirrland later tonight. What will we learn about scientist Mandolin Ravage? What will we hear from McGruff? Also, have Steve and Dartone even woken up yet, much less solved anything? You never know with those two. They're both idiots. But what you always know is that Weird at Night is live every Tuesday and Saturday at 10 p.m. And we're always looking for new artists to feature on the show. Are you an artist with work you'd like featured? Do you know someone who is? Do you know someone who knows someone who is? Well, stay tuned, because we'll talk about how to submit your work to us at around the 30-minute mark, okay? During the chat break. So we're here. We're weird. What next? Well, I gotta say, I've been really working on a new approach to life. While there is a me that is solid and unchanging, my attitude toward my life and my circumstances is something I've been working to improve. And you know what? It's a huge part of my anxiety and my depression, my attitude. My story, the one I tell myself at all the time, informs a lot of me, and I feel pretty confident that it's the same for everyone else. Being more conscious of my attitude towards the work I have to do, the challenges I face, and the things I want to improve about my life has made doing all of those things so much easier. I'm sure many of you were mature enough to look at this kind of thing years ago, but for me, it's right now. And you know what? That's all that matters. Right now, right attitude, the life I want. It's all there for the taking. And I think it is for all of us. So something to keep in mind, but what am I glib-glamming about? We got a show to do, and to do it, I need everyone watching on every platform to ask me a weird question. You could ask, Patrick, why are your nostrils slightly off center from each other? Good question. Or perhaps, when do you think the jelly people will be arriving to sugarcoat this reality? Whatever feels weird to ask, I want to hear it. At me in the chat, and I'll answer when we have at least 3, okay? We got Steve Germany and Dartone in Noirrland. We got a music video from Fielded. We're going to hear from the late artist and educator David C. Driskell about the importance of art in his life and much more. But first, we kick things off with a music video from a band called Radkey. This video was made by well-known director Eric Luck. Radkey's track, Seas, has never sounded as potent and potentially breakthrough as it does here. Check it out.
Don't wanna take
Holy shit. What a track from Radkey. These fellows are touring a ton right now, so make sure to click the links we dropped, give them a follow, and catch them in your town maybe soon. Also, a huge thanks to the multi-frame mindfuckery of the one and only Madeline Williams, aka Madsy and the End Times. Madsy's animations have become a hallmark of Weird at Night, and there's always more coming. So thank you, Madsy. Thank you, everyone. We got some questions to answer. Hello. Hello. This is a nice little spot, isn't it? The sky's happening behind me, even though it's nighttime. That's what the Waniverse is like. You just really never know what's going to happen. But we do have some questions. I asked you for some weird ones, and you did not hesitate. Thank you very much. We'll start out right now. Madsy and the End Times, are felt worms possessed by nags, or are they just cute novelty toys? Yes. Dartone the Third, flashlight, candle, or torch? Well, that really depends on what we're using it for. If it's for our own amusement, I think a torch is always pretty fun. I actually just helped one of the contractors around this place doing construction light his blowtorch the other day, and it was kind of fun. So I'm gonna go torch. I'm gonna go torch on this one, Dartone. Thank you for the question. Ash Maddie, what does your favorite ascot smell like? Oh, wow. Look, I don't usually wear an ascot here on Weird at Night, but Ash Maddie's asking me this because literally everywhere else I go, I wear this ascot and everybody loves it, but it smells like me, which, while I am an absolute delight as a human being, bad. It smells bad. It smells real bad. It's like BO, Old Spice, and kombucha. I'm sorry to drop so much about myself, but that's just the truth, okay? Alex F and V, what would be the best way no one's ever heard of to kill a vampire? Garlic balm. I think when you convince a vampire that you really just want to give them a back rub, like a sensual back rub, but it's got a garlic balm in it, you're dead, vampire. You're fucking dead. Okay, that's what I would say. This comes from Converge Media Facebook. Howie Echo Hawk asks, how do teeth feel about tap dancing? Great question. Nobody's ever asked me that one before, and it's just obviously hanging out here waiting for us to answer. How do teeth feel about tap dancing? I think they feel jealous because they don't have the dexterity to tap. They don't have the dexterity to tap, even though if they did, they would make a similar sound. So I think teeth feel a sense of longing about tap dancing. Like that's the kind of thing we could do if we weren't teeth. So it's a very sad existence, teeth and tap dancing. It's a sore subject, but thanks for bringing it up, Howie Echo Hawk. I really do appreciate that. From John Thoreau on Converge Media asks, Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3? Be honest. I am an all-in on Back to the Future 1, okay? I saw the other two movies. They came out much later. I did enjoy them, but nowhere near as much as I enjoyed the first Back to the Future. It is the OG Back to the Future. It is, in my mind, the only Back to the Future. I don't actually believe that, but it felt good to say. Felt good to say. Okay, it looks like those are most of the questions we got. Blazin is saying everyone says 1 is better, but most people have the most fun during 3. Well, that could be. But yeah, so we've learned about my kombucha riddled ascot. We've learned that I like blowtorches. We've learned that teeth are jealous of tap dancing. There's so many things. Howie Echo Hawk from Facebook just added, please hire a teeth tap dancer for an act on your show. Hey, look, if people are willing to part with their teeth to make tap dancing noises, I'm all about it. Howie Echo Hawk. Maybe you could be on Weird at Night, Howie Echo Hawk. Something to consider. Give it a thought. Now, we got to get back to the business at hand. Now, we turn to another stellar music video, this one coming to us from the hot streets of Brooklyn, New York, from artist Fielded. There isn't a ton of biographical info about Fielded online, but they did say the following video, titled Justice, and featuring Billy Woods, is about the justice inherent in the unique spaces that exist between people who love each other. Sounds pretty great. It's coming up now. You're gonna love it. Here you go.
just eyes. Who you been talking to, baby, This is justice, this is just us. Who you been talking to, baby. Wanna tell someone how I've been feeling good with you. Wanna tell someone I tried to run but my heart's stuck like glue. Tell someone that when you take me, it takes me right to my knees. Makes me believe that this is something spiritual. I wanna tell someone that when we talk, my heart it feels so full, like a bewitching moon in all its brightness. When it's spherical, I fear getting excited or igniting a flame that I cannot contain. I don't know if I'm ready. Oh, I get all smiles when you come around. Don't tell nobody I don't make a sound. Make a sound. I get all smiles when you come around. Hey. Don't tell nobody, keep it to myself. Keep it to myself. Now hold on for a second, let me run amok. I'm fearful that if you don't share my feelings, I will self-destruct. And I don't wanna lose myself if you are getting lost too. I don't wanna take the leap if I will land in mine. So I'll keeping this thing to myself. You see, I will not budge. But if you wanna share your loving with me, then I might instruct my senses, my mental, my heart, my body light to open up. Yeah, I might just bathe inside your love. Well, this is justice, this is just us. I get all smiles when you come around. Don't tell nobody I don't make a sound. Make a sound. I get all smiles when you come around. Hey. Don't tell nobody, keep it to myself. Yeah. Well, this is justice, this is just us.
Just us, the bar empty, ice crushed. Everything outside might could've turned to dust. The light was just enough. It was like you was sucking the light up, flush. I waited in the night for an anti-bus lit as fuck. I'm a soft touch. The pneumatic doors kiss, every window in every building dark, the road twist. The bus pitch like a dome ship, cocoon. Watch the moon flip behind clouds, you slip out. Skip the coin flip. Came home to an empty house.
God damn, that was nice as hell. Huge thanks to Fielded and guest vocalist Billy Woods for making such an amazing piece that we could share. I even got some Massive Attack vibes from parts of that song. The melody is divinely inspired. Excellent work from Fielded and the folks at Backwoods Studios. Give Fielded a follow, subscribe to Backwoods Studios YouTube page, and stay tuned for more. I'm sure there will be more to come. I accidentally moved on before we were done answering questions though. So we got one more question, and it's a really good one from BJ Robeson on the Converge Media Facebook page. What goes best with deep dish, sheep dip, cherry stone pie. I thought you would never ask. Thank you, BJ. There's a very particular kind of hummus that you want to put the sheep dip cherry stone pie in. It's a foot flavored hummus that you want to dip it in, and it doesn't sound good, but when the flavors combine, that profile is absolutely unbeatable. Thank you so much for your question, BJ Robeson, and everybody over at the Converge Media Facebook page. Having a great time with you all tonight. Keep coming back every Saturday at 10 p.m. Now, you know that we love our broadcast partners at Converge Media and feel passionately about their work covering important community, national, and international events. But they do a ton of culture coverage too, and recently broadcast Seattle superstars, the Blacktones, giving an incredible performance on the Seattle Pier. Here's a little sneaky peeky. Goddamn. The Blacktones have been blowing up in the sphere of Northwest music for several years now. If you aren't familiar, make sure to go check them out. It's great music. Converge is creating incredible and important programming all the time. Go to their website and check out ways you can support their very important work. But right now, we take a minute to listen to the late curator, educator, and artist, David C. Driskell, talking about the importance of art in his life. He talks about his life's calling. If you don't know much about David C. Driskell, neither did I. But after just a few minutes of research, I quickly realized his life is one worth learning about for all of us. Check it out.
First of all, I feel very blessed and very fortunate to have had the experiences that I have had in life through art. Not from the point of view of being acclaimed or having the reward of riches and things like that, so much as the notion that what I have done is being looked upon and passed on to others as a pattern worthy of repeat. And part of it is my belief that everybody has a calling. Everybody has a field that they are supposed to be dedicated to. And that if one can define that field beyond self and be inclusive of others, then that's one of the most important things that could be done. If you can pass it on, if you can say, here is my gift to you. Dr. Janetta Cole very often says, it's okay to be the first, but don't let it be the last. Send it forth and let somebody else pass it on. The more we see ourselves in that relationship of adjacent and adjoining and relating to others, the larger we become. And I think art is one of those areas of endeavor that allows us to do that. To be separate and apart, yet so well connected that somebody else will want to hold on and hang on. Art isn't just there for decoration. It's there because it enhances our lives in a way that we would be lost without it. I often say, try and visualize the world without the concept of making. What would it be like if we didn't make things? I can't imagine what it would be like. And yet, here we are, some of us entrusted with that responsibility, and that's why I think it's sacred.
Wow. Want to give a big shout out to the Phillips collection for making that video available to us tonight. Make sure you subscribe to their page and make sure you click the links we dropped to learn more about David C. Driskell. Authenticity is a truly wonderful thing, ain't it? Art is often hidden behind layers of pretension and spoken of as if it's some mystical thing that only gatekeepers can properly understand and explain. But if you heard Mr. Driskell, if you watch this show, you know that, friends, is pure and unadulterated bullshit. Art belongs to everyone, and it belongs to everyone for any reason at any time. That's about the best I can say it, and it's time for the chat break. So if you gotta pee, if you gotta do something, if you gotta get a drink, if you gotta do anything, now's the time to do it. This is our little chat break, little segue between halves. Just want to give a little shout out to our Discord server. If you haven't joined our Discord server yet, it's a great way for us to stay in touch. We just started a new channel on the server called Seeking Collab. And basically my vision for it is for it to be kind of like a personals for people who need people to help them finish a project. It's just another tool in your creative toolkit, and we're trying to provide it for you, baby. So do you need an animator? Do you need somebody to mix sound? Do you need somebody to act in something? Do you need somebody to film something? Go to the Seeking Collab channel on our Discord, and you can do that. We've dropped links to the Discord in the chat, and we'll do it again before we leave the break here. But that is something that I highly encourage you all to take advantage of, because we often make our best stuff when we collaborate and when we work together with like-minded people. And this community is full of amazing people who make amazing art or have just amazing contributions to a piece of art, even if they're not making it themselves. So that's absolutely something I would highly encourage all of you to do. Want to say hello again to everybody on the Converge Media Facebook page. Thank you for watching us. We are live on their page each and every Saturday night at 10 p.m. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to be a bigger part of it, you can be. Just tune in each and every Saturday at 10 p.m. Ask me a weird question. Maybe you get so into it, you join the Discord server and you want to get your art featured on the show. You can do it. It is available to each and every person watching this show right now. And we really do appreciate your input, and we appreciate you being with us on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 10 p.m. Speaking of which, this is an artist casting call, friends. Do you make music, poetry, painting, dance, drag, comedy? Do you make sketch, short film, animation, literature, anything that I haven't listed here? Then submit it via our email address or via our Discord. You can email me to weirdatnight@gmail.com or follow this link, bit.ly/WAN, W-A-N, Discord, all lowercase. It's very important that we get the case correct on Bitly links. It's bit.ly/WAN Discord, all lowercase. Send me a friend request, and then let's talk. Let's send me a DM. Tell me, do you have a friend? Is it you? Do you want to make a bit for the show? We can do it. You don't even need to have the idea fully fleshed out. I'm happy to collaborate. What we try to do here each and every episode is encourage people to trust their creativity and go forth and make the things that matter to them. I talked too long. Here's Omari Salisbury.
Yo, it's your man, the Big O. I want to thank you for tuning in to Weird at Night. Don't forget to share the stream.
All right, coming up, we still got a ton of the good to spread across the Waniverse, okay? Nada Mucho and Nina Wasson-Carey are here. Not for Sale is kicking around, and our trusty cosmic ambient companion, Noel Brass Jr., is here too. But for now, it's time to plunge head first, into the mystical stupidity of Noirrland. Last we saw, Steve, Germany, and Dartone had legitimately located actual clues, somehow, to the whereabouts of one Mandolin Ravage, renowned scientist and cool person. But Steve and Dartone were spooked when they realized they were being watched. But by who? Who watches the shoe dicks? We're about to find out. Brace yourselves, hold your butts. We're returning with Steve, Germany, and Dartone to Noirrland.
The Adventures of Steve Germany and Dartone III in Noirrland. Starring Steve Germany and Dartone III in The Case of the Goblin Bird. Episode 2, Fictional Documentary. Last week, Shoe Detective Steve Germany and Dartone III discovered the laboratory of one Mandolin Ravage. All of their left shoes were missing, and they found footage which revealed Mandolin's experiments to create a machine called Utopion. Far from Utopia in the monochromatic hellscape of Noirrland, our heroes heard a crash. They were not alone. They needed somewhere to go, somewhere they could watch if they were being watched.
That's it, Dartone. We'll go to the movies and watch to see who's watching us. And they're playing a documentary about science. We might just learn something.
I'll steal some popcorn from that kid over there.
Greetings to you. I am pleased you received the coordinates of this location that I sent you. I created this place specifically for the occasion. Why, yes, it does feel real. I intended it to be that way. I couldn't very well have you learning my location. Security's become paramount to my research. All of it. Especially that of Utopia. Working title. Especially since I am tiptoeing upon the brink now of the very essence of chaos itself. No, I have not left this place once since the beginning of this process. Until the outside world is revitalized, I cannot step foot into it. Trivial pursuits. I have too important of a job to do. I have been fortunate to find a willing soul to procure my elements and components that I need. Though she does seem to take a fair bit of time arriving back. No matter. She only needs to be paid in box wine. I wouldn't say I was inspired to become a scientist as much as I was called and created by science itself. See, from the earliest of ages, I spoke the language of molecules. I grew up surrounded by secondhand test tubes and scavenged lab wares. When I was 11, my parents and dozens of others perished in a freak smog accident. People can live in harmony and peace. Who is saying I'm maniacal and unhinged? I simply seek to better this planet. Maniacal, unhinged, unhinged. Unhinged. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. Maniacal. How could it be maniacal to want to help and change the way this world is headed? How could it be unhinged to want to see justice for people who have passed on? Well, I was just going to offer him some special chocolate too. Oh well.
God damn it, Dartone. We forgot to watch if we were being watched. Did you see anything?
Just some mediocre cinema on a Saturday night. I liked the love story, but what was with the twist ending?
It's a documentary, Dartone.
Don't be so shallow. All cinema is a documentary, especially cartoons. And all cinema is pornography. I know the title, Steve, but when I watch a movie, I go deeper. The characters, the story structure. I try to figure out what this director is trying to say to me.
At a crossroads, in complete disagreement of the film they just saw, and in complete ignorance of the spying eyes following their every move, our heroes do just what any couple would do after a disagreement on a movie date. They head to a nearby watering hole to bother strangers and ask them what they thought of the film. It just so happens Steve Germany and Dartone III stumbled into Noirrland PD's favorite saloon.
Hey, are you the two bozos who took over the Goblin Bird case for McGruff? You've driven the pup mad with all the press you're getting. Let me buy you around, shoot it.
So you're buying, Louis? What'll it be, boys?
The bartender looks just like...
Shut up, Dartone. I'm trying to order. I'll have a search.
The usual for the pretty one. A double rum and coke, a pitcher of beer, and 2 shots of tequila.
You've been here before, Dartone?
It's the only place they'll serve you if you're only wearing one shoe.
No wonder this feels like such a shit show haunted joint.
Well, good luck on the case, y'all. Enjoy the drinks and the surge.
Thanks. We will, you weird fucking dog.
So, yeah, that documentary was great and everything, but they kept hinting at Wolverine showing up and Wolverine never showed up. It was a little disappointing.
God damn it, Dartone. Ever since Marvel movies came to Noirrland, everybody thinks there's some kind of post-credits end scene. It's a fucking documentary.
Drop by drop, our heroes continued to consume their libations. But with each sip, something started to feel different. Something started to feel off. Something started to feel strange. Started to feel themselves bending, falling further out of consciousness.
Oh my God, what the hell happened? Oh my God, it's the Goblin Bird!
Took you long enough to find me.
Oh God, Steve, it's a pterodactyl with mommy issues.
God damn it, I am the Goblin Bird.
What's the deal, Goblin Bird? You drug us, you kidnap us, and you bring us here to eat us? I knew you were a monster.
I may be a monster, but a monster who saves. I didn't drug you. I simply replaced your carbonated caffeine and alcohol with a special colonic that cleanses your bodies of all its toxins. I've been following you this whole time, from the police station, to Mandolin's apartment, to the movies, to the bar. You just didn't recognize me because this is the first time in your life you're seeing me surge sober, Steve Germany. The answer to your mystery has been right in front of you this whole time.
Well, I guess that explains why we shit ourselves.
Speak for yourself, Dartone. Enough tricks, Bird. Where's Mandolin Ravage? Where's the missing scientist? Did you eat them? Tell us.
And about my right shoe.
I have your mission shoe, Dartone. And I know who took it.
Ah, can I have it back?
No.
First, you kidnap a scientist, but now you bring a shoe into it? Do you know who the hell I am? I am the protector of the lost shoes, Bird. The protector! I'm the dark British knight of Noirrland. I find the predators in this world and make them vegan. There ain't an LA gear in this town that's evaded my dick eyes, and there never will be. I'm onto you, Bird. You can fly as far as you want, but you have no shoes that will fit your freak-ass feet, and you can't hide from it forever.
Yeah, the Goblin Bird threw away about 2 sentences ago, but you were really going off on that shoe rant, so I didn't want to stop you.
I know I made it sound like the case was all about a shoe to me, Dartone, but it's more than that. It's Mandolin. the missing scientist. We must save them from the homunculus clutches of this curious creature. We have to rescue Mandolin.
For me, it's still about the shoe.
Another mystery in Noirrland, spun deeper into the enigmas of unsolved crimes. Now that Steve Germany and Dartone have discovered the Goblin Bird, this creature has also slipped right through their fingers. Can our heroes save Mandolin Ravage? Will Dartone get his right shoe back from the Goblin Bird? The adventures of Steve Germany and Dartone III continue next Saturday night.
Good God! What an odyssey of idiocy! Stephen Dartone met the fucking Goblin Bird! Hell, we met the fucking Goblin Bird! It's absolutely insane! And there's more to come! Tune in this Tuesday right here on Twitch or YouTube Live, because we will be broadcasting the entirety of Mandolin Ravage's documentary that we saw parts of here. Because we are not in Noirrland, we'll watch it in full color, like those newfangled TVs the kids like. Never a dull moment, but many dolts involved. It's probably a good time to kick things over to our friend Not For Sale for some chill beats. What do you say, Not For Sale? Well, as our friend Not For Sale says, nothing makes sense anymore, and that's why you should probably, even, why not just head over to the Shop of WAN. That's the Shop of WAN.com. Go check out our Weird at Night merch. You can support the show, or go to our artist studio, or do both, really. Go to the artist studio. Get a Not For Sale t-shirt. Get a Terry Monstrosity shirt. Get a Blazing Space hat, for God's sake. Not a Mucho, Astral Media, so many others that participate in the Weird at Night in the Waniverse. And there is brand new artist studio merch coming this week. It'll be there on Tuesday. Mad Z and the End Times are finally getting their own t-shirts, and there's going to be a few of them. So make sure you go check out the shopofwan.com. Now, when you buy something from our artist studio, whatever artist you're supporting when you purchase that item, we will take everything after cost. We send directly to that artist. It's literally as effective as going to their Bandcamp or anywhere else to show your support. Go to the shopofwan.com, baby. But we got so much more to do, and we got so little time. Well, we have as much time as we fucking want, don't we? Well, it's been quite a second half, and it's only going to get second halfier, okay? Coming up now is our good friend Nita Watson-Carey, and Not a Mucho newsy news that's new, with some amazing track previews from around the Northwest.
Good evening, Waniverse. It is Saturday night, and you are watching Weird at Night. This is Nina Watson-Carey, your Not a Mucho newsy news host. Tonight, Matt Ashworth has put together a pretty fantastic playlist of fresh new music, and it's picked out just for you. For each of these artists, we're going to drop those links in the chat. And what we want you to do is click on those links and follow those artists directly. This is Nina Watson-Carey. You're watching Weird at Night.
It's springtime in Los Angeles. I want someone to share it with. Where do I begin? With your glassy skin. I'm so tired of the phone. What a time to be alone. I'll take the trash out. up until I'm dead. I said I want to see you, and I won't be dead by 45.
God damn, there's always so much good stuff in these track shares. That last track by Superman is incredibly powerful, far more powerful than the 30 seconds we had to share. I would say that's true of every track we just shared. Make sure to check them all out. And if you want to know more about these artists, make sure to follow Nada Mucho on Twitter. They'll be sharing more about these artists throughout the week. We dropped the link. Now it's up to you. Before we move on, as I say at the top of the hour, if you give us a follow, I'll sing your name and put it in the pretty lights on the screen. We got some new followers, so let me do some singing, okay? First up is DD Sluggers. DD Sluggers, the bugger of the West. You followed us on Twitch, and now I say you're the best. Thank you, DD Sluggers. Mary Mont. Whoops. Mary Mont was a friend of mine, then she followed me on Twitch, and now it's fine. Everything is working out, Mary Mont. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Mont. Oop. Haven't done this in a while, you can tell, I think. The next up is Loki Mantis. As soon as Mary Mont goes, okay. Loki Mantis, that's the name she said when she left me behind for another kind. It was Loki Mantis, you haunt my dreams, but now you follow me on Twitch and nothing's as bad as it seemed. Thank you, Loki Mantis, for the follow. Celeste Playing Stuff. Celeste Playing Stuff. It's kind of a bluff to say that it wouldn't have mattered if you followed me on Twitch, 'cause it really matters to me. Celeste Playing Stuff, it's not free. Time is not free, it's expensive, really expensive when you look at everything. Thank you, Celeste Playing Stuff. And finally, our friends, featured Juan performers, Seaside Trist, have followed. Seaside Tryst, what a twist! You followed us on Twitch, and we follow you on Instagram and other shit because you're good. Seaside Tryst, Seaside Tryst, Seaside Tryst. All right, that's what happens when you follow Weird at Night, people. We give you the good stuff. We put your name in the pretty lights on the screen, and I sing my little heart out to you. Quick reminder that even though this episode is nearing its end, the party ain't over. Join our Discord server and hop on the community voice channel after the show, and I'll be there about 10 minutes after we go off the air. We hang out, we riff, we collab, we connect. It's a lot of fun, and I hope I see you there. We're dropping a link in the chat right now, but it's time for a sacred part of Weird at Night, the auto-write. Yes, friends, the auto-write. What is an auto-write, Patrick Galactic? You might be asking yourself. Well, friend, an auto-write is essentially an approximation of a tool that the surrealists use to try and access their unconscious mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 10. And as I do, I just want you to try as hard as you can to clear your mind. You may not get totally clear, and you know what? No big deal. When I get to 1, I'm going to say go. And all of us are going to start just furiously writing in the chat whatever comes into our heads, okay? Whatever comes into your head, the first word that comes through you, just write it. If there's spelling errors, if it's grammatically incorrect, that's totally fine. It probably will be if you're writing really fast. But after about 30 seconds, I'll say stop. We'll all hit enter or return on our keyboards. And then all of the auto-writes show up in the chat. I read them all out loud. Then we're going to watch the incredible Noel Brass Jr. with a quick live performance for us, because Noel's just that kind of guy. And then we're going to head off into the Artmosphere. I'm going to head to Discord, and some of you may join me there, and some of you I'm going to have to see on Tuesday at 10 p.m. But don't miss us Tuesday at 10 p.m. right here at weirdatnight.com. Okay, so are we clear? I count down from 10. When I get to 1, I say go. We all start writing. When I say stop, after about 30 or 45 seconds, we all hit enter or return. I read them all. It's a lot of fun. And then we listen to Noel Brass Jr. Then we head to Discord. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. Try to clear your mind. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody start typing. All right. And go ahead and hit enter or return on your keyboard. There we go. Mine is on the screen right now. We're about to have some more come in. I'll start reading mine while we wait for the rest of you. What a night, what a night, what a light. It's awesome to be so fully ensconced in the awesomeness of WAN. I love you all no matter what Dartone says, but more importantly, tuna fish sandwiches are my father. They are the things that raised me. They are the things that got me an education. Tuna fish, I only wish I could kiss without killing you. But you're already dead. Let's see. Alex F&V. When your pinky falls asleep, it means one of Santa's elves married a porcupine in Vegas. Oh. I heard there's socks for ears in a dream once, and I have yet to achieve world domination with this idea. But someday, a pink mystic bunny can only carry so much of the conversation. But I am so much better than those mystic bunnies because I love s'mores. Point well made. Point well made. Point well taken, cousin. Dartone the Third. I ate a scorpion on a dare, unfortunately with the scorpion in my stomach and couldn't hold up his end of the bargain. People are impressed and wonder about the pain of eating a live scorpion, but the real pain is shitting out the stinger. Nice, Dartone, nice. Madsy in the End Times. The day is freedom, a cat is wisdom as it claws its way through lives like a bag of special cookies. I whisper we are nothing but what our meowed produce. Wow. Right in the feels, Madsy, right in the feels. Bicentennial baby. When I woke up at 2 p.m. today to find my eyeballs were finally clear, I felt such a sense of relief, and my instinct was to put my hair in pigtails and throw on a onesie, grab a warm blanket, and just chill, just exist. No worries, just ice cream and slippers and onesies and doggies and this big-ass TV. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. Ash Maddie. Nosehair Nancy was a son of a bitch on the squash court. She crushed turtle opponents easily with her adept backhand. When Marth came to watch the matches, she always brought cognac for the ball persons. They were so fucked up by the end of the match, and we used to throw oranges at them, which I am not proud of. Wow. Wow, Ash Maddie. This is from Renee on the Converge Media Facebook feed. I love to eat shorts in the summer, but rain is in the sky, which is dope and cool. Renee from Facebook, that's our first Facebook auto-write. Thank you so much, Renee. We really, really appreciate that. We hope you'll be here with us next Saturday at 10 p.m. Well, it's almost time to say goodbye, but never exactly quite. Every episode of Weird at Night is like a meditation to me. I'm a cosmic chair-soaring wizard of time and space, floating through the digital ethereal realms. And after the show is over, I go right back to being Patrick, guy with a job, guy with debt, guy trying to start over again in college. And you know what? Being that guy ain't so bad. Because when I have this place to let myself run free, I'll feel freer tomorrow too. And the day after that, and the day after that. We live in a world that constantly demands some kind of conformity, some kind of rule following that is prohibitive toward being a fully formed human being. And sometimes we gotta play by those rules. But here, in the Waniverse, the rules are real simple. People come first. Time trumps money. Art is the antidote. Attack with love. We're closing out the night with our returning friend and space collaborator, Noel Brass Jr. Noel has been the cover boy for acclaimed jazz mag Earshot Jazz and has astounded audiences for years as a solo act and as a part of Afrocop and many other projects. He sends us to dream tonight with a beautiful ambient piece. I'm Patrick Galactic. We are Weird at Night, and I'll see you either in the Discord after the show or right here at 10 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday and Saturday night. Until then, this is Noel Brass Jr. I love you. Thank you all.
night. So weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. For 100 nights. Weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!